Alright, the point of this video is to talk to you about a cheap camera stabilizer that I put together for about $5 or $6. And it's sturdy enough to hold a DSLR, and it's also light enough that you're not going to get tired carrying it. And all you're going to need for this is some PVC piping, probably about 2 or 3 feet of that. I just went ahead and bought the 10-foot because it was the cheapest that way. And 2 elbow pieces that fit on your PVC. And an additional thing, if you want, is one of these little mini tripods. You're going to be taking the little end flat piece off of that and using it on this rig. And then also you'll need your 1/4 inch 20 thread threaded rod to hold the tripod mount on your camera. And all you do is I cut about 1 foot for this piece and drilled 1/4 20-inch hole straight down the middle and threaded that rod through there. It's actually like perfect fit and actually made threads in there, so it stays in without falling out. Then you put on your 2 elbow pieces, and I went ahead and bought end caps to put on those so they look nice. And I also tried putting pennies in there to add weight and then glued them in, but they move around too much, so I filled it with sand and put hot glue on both sides. So these things are a little heavier because this is all PVC and would be very light without that. Put those together, and there you have it. You just screw a camera right on top any way you want. And of course you can mount other things on this. You could have got like a I'm forgetting that one piece, but you could have got a T-joint and had another bar coming out or whatever you wanted to. You can mount a microphone on that other bar and stuff. Make your own rail system for a few bucks. And another cool thing is, after I get this camera mounted, you mount your camera up there and you can hold it like this. But the thing about this is, since I didn't glue it together, you can turn these if you like and put the weight down here on the bottom and hold it like that instead. Or if you prefer to, you can have them pointing up and put some counterweights on this extra rod that you have down here to give it a little bit heavier feel if you're going to be running or something like that. And what I do is I have the T2i up there on the tripod right now, is I put my arm underneath one of them like that and take this cheap follow focus thing that I made. It's just a hose clamp and a piece of hose attached to the screw to tighten it, and put it on my lens. Of course this is not the right lens, and hold the arm out like that and just turn it with one arm while balancing it on there. And right now I'm probably going to take the T2i off of the tripod, put it on here, and give you guys some test footage with this cheap way of stabilizing your camera. So as you can see, this is the T2i with the homemade follow focus on the lens on the stabilizer, and everything's pretty stable. You can move the camera and focus at the same time. Without being too shaky. Another example. It just gives you a nice handheld feel. Natural looking, not too shaky. you're gonna take this outside and run with it, I really recommend adding more weight to the bottom. So I took it outside and ran with it earlier today, and it was just too shaky. And if you want to take a look at the steadiness like this, a little bit easier. I'm not able to focus anymore, but alright. And that's about all. Hope you guys liked the video. Show me if you come up with any cool add-ons or ideas that you think I could do to improve this thing. See ya.